In this next video, we're going to be talking about the heel down technique. And obviously, it's different from the heel up technique, and that is we're just keeping our heel planted on the back of the footboard here. And basically what this is going to do is this is going to give us full control over the beater, but it's going to give us a lot less power. But we're going to be able to play a lot quieter. When you play just heel up all the time, it's hard to actually play a soft bass drum stroke. And so heel down is generally used more for jazz stuff, Latin stuff, but not all the time. You could use it in some rock settings where you want a little bit more control. Let me just give you an example of what it sounds like in a beat. So for me, when I play the bass drum with a heel down technique, it sounds a little bit more open and has a little bit more resonance, primarily because I'm not leaving the bass drum beater on the hit. And so for that reason, I really, really like it. And you know, in some studio situations, you'll use it if you're really trying to have this bigger, wider, open sounding bass drum tuning. But I actually don't use it that much. I know, Dave, you probably use heel up more.
Yeah, I do, yeah.
Sean, do you use heel up more?
Definitely.
Yeah, so primarily we're more heel up players. We don't play a lot of heel down because the music we play is usually straight ahead rock. Sean plays metal, Dave plays some more hard rock stuff. And so we're looking for a more powerful stroke. So with that said, we don't use it very often, but it is something that's important to practice. You're going to feel when you actually practice it, different muscles are being developed. Like the muscles in the front here are being developed. Rather than with heel up, I find that the calf muscles in the back get developed more. So
you'll also find that when you're sitting at like a certain height, like I mentioned on the last video too, like Jared was saying about working on different muscles, the higher you sit, the harder it's going to be. And that's basically just because the higher you sit, the I guess wider the angle of your knee is, and it's harder to actually lift your toe up. And try it, stand up and actually try to lift your toe up standing straight up and then sit down with a 90-degree angle. It's a lot easier to do it sitting it down or sitting down. So
yeah, so that's the heel down technique. Try it out, see if it's for you, and we'll see you guys in the next video.